Okay, you all come in, hit that like, hit the share button. And let's talk about what went down today, what happened today with the OPEC meeting, and why now your summer travel may be more expensive now, why it may be more expensive to travel. So again, make sure you are subscribed to the YouTube channel and hit the like and share button. I actually had a family member that sent me a text message that I just read today showing the price of gas in Texas. That was, um, I think, $2.92, right? $2.92. The only thing I did was just respond back, give them a thumbs up on the text, because it is true. I did say that in May, I was expecting gas to be $4 a gallon, especially in the states like Texas, that gas prices are normally cheaper in Texas anyway. And the national average has gas right at a little over $3 right now, a little over $3. So it's not exactly at $4. But what happened was OPEC did cut the gas production in May. It cut the gas production in May by millions. And another surprise cut just happened today. What happened in May that helped suppress the price of gas, also being that it was Memorial Day as well, or Memorial Weekend. So gas always lowers around traveling holidays, most often in the United States, is that because the OPEC, the Organization of Petroleum, um, oh my God, why do I always forget that acronym, right? Organization of, give me a second. I don't know why I forget that. As much as I teach on it and talk about it. But let me pull it up. As Saudi joins OPEC, that's even big because, it was Saudi and South Africa. And their cut that's coming in, and this will take place in July. So Organization of Petroleum Exporting, it's always the E, countries. I can remember the C for countries, but exporting countries that did another surprise. It was already known that the meeting would happen. Many that study the economy did not expect at all for OPEC to agree on this, being that, again, just in May, a big slice, millions were cut. And people, this is why I have been faithfully live streaming, telling you all about this financial reset so that you can prepare for it, that you can position yourself for it. As Joshua 1:11 says, to prepare your provisions, right? To get prepared so you can then possess, and you can be in position where you can take advantage of the financial transfer that's happening. Believe me, if you position yourself for what's happening, you will be 10 steps ahead, more ahead than 99% of the population, you know, more than 99% of the population. Because one thing that I pride myself on, I take the personal pride and responsibility on, is developing leaders and people that are financially literate and people that are financial action takers, right? Financially positioned, so that whether you want to move your family to a better neighborhood, you want to change zip codes, you want to send your children to better schools, you want to pass on generational wealth, you want financial freedom, maybe you want time freedom, maybe you don't like your job. There are some people that do not like their jobs. In fact, on Monday morning is the highest heart attack rate that happens on Monday morning, when people, majority of the population is returning to work. So I pride myself on developing leaders and people that are action takers and helping people to meet their financial goals, and who wants more control over their money situation. Right? That's my mission. That's my purpose. That's why I hit the go live button when I really want to watch and see what the results of the Miami Heat game is. So if anyone is watching the Miami Heat and Denver Nuggets game, drop it in the comment section. And you all also, if there's someone that knows how to stop pop-ups from happening on your laptop. I don't know what's going on. I try to block the website and stop these pop-ups from happening, but they keep happening and it's a distraction to me as I live stream. So send me a message and help me with that as well. So right now, every financial factor is in your favor. Every financial factor is in your favor because the financial system is changing. And again, I'm helping people to get steps and 10 steps ahead to prepare. The government is making drastic financial system, and it's not just the government in the United States. It is the government or global countries worldwide, right? This is going on globally. So again, whether you want to send your children to better schools, whether you want more time freedom, whether you want more financial freedom, right? Whether you want to take control of your cash flow, your money, your taxes, this is definitely the live stream for you. So what is occurring, what's going on, what's going down is that United States, right, made a big push to go green. So even though the United States is the bigger, right, producers of oil, we are the biggest producers of oil, but we're not the largest exporter, and we're not the controllers of the oil. It is China. So we have China that's the largest controller of the oil of the system. Again, we're the biggest producers, but China controls it. China is the biggest exporter, right? And so, with that being said, people, big decisions are being made right now, and people are changing accordingly. In fact, I just got out a private Zoom, and I had so much pride and so much purpose and helping not only a 23-year-old man out of Texas, young man out of Texas, but I don't want to say the age, but I know she's seasoned. She's been here longer life experience. She's young, but I can say that maybe I'm just going to say a number and without giving the age, from helping a 23-year-old man or individual to let's say 63-year-old, right? I'm helping people take charge of their lives right now, and it is nothing better. I'm teaching normal people how to believe again. I'm teaching normal people how wealth transfers happen, and that we are in the fourth industrial revolution, and that any family, any person that's created generational wealth and has both time and money freedom, what they have in common, what they knew is how the shifts were about to happen. Henry Ford got rich because he made a technology change in vehicles, right? He decided to go from horse and buggy to make technology change in vehicles. You have Rothschilds and Rockefeller, right? Everyone, whether it's the health industry, right? Network marketing, when health was a big protocol before, people are now more conscious that they can create their own remedies or health tonics versus having powder. They're learning now how to have their own organic fruits and vegetables and to make their own tonic versus buying powders and potions, right? From network marketing companies. And they're doing things more of a natural way that's helping them improve their health, right? But before then, right, 10, 15 years ago, Houghton Bugs, for example, I was listening to him. We share the same birthday on 9/26, September 26th. He was big in organo gold and drinking healthy coffee, right? Healthy coffee, weight loss coffee. But that's not a big thing in 2023. So people that understand how to build wealth and take advantage of financial situations, they know how to position themselves and get ahead of trends, get ahead of what the marketplace will bring, what the marketplace is demanding. And people right now, the marketplace is demanding two things: digital currencies and commodities, real world commodities, real world wealth. Again, the government is making drastic changes that's going to change the financial system forever. So right now, at this very moment, at this very time, every financial decision you make right now is in your favor. Now, I usually like to share articles, but again, my laptop is just, I don't know why I'm having these pop up. I may have to use a different browsers. I've put in to block the website, but it's still not blocking. For some reason, I have Trust Wallet keep popping up on my laptop, and it is a bit annoying, but I'm about to live stream in spite of. So Saudi Arabia has pledged a big oil cut that will begin in July. OPEC, again, Organization of Petroleum Exporting, I should remember that from now on, exporting countries, right? And it's going to extend this deal going into 2024. So it has drastically did a cut, tightening the supply. Now, financial literacy and a financial lesson 101. Everything in finances is about supply and demand. Now let me see if I can let you all watch this video clip of the meeting that happened today. And this is why people that have cryptocurrencies that's connected to crude oil, right? Black gold, Texas tea, that's connected to natural gas, right? That's connected to aluminum, that's connected to gold. Gold and silver is real money, and it will be used to reset this currency system that we will experience. And the currency system that I'm referencing to, again, is changing from digital currency, right? From digital currency, physical currency, from physical cash and currency to now digital currency. So again, let me see if this will play. Let me hit play real quick because I keep getting pop up. So let me play it while I can. Let me see if you all are seeing that pop up. No, you won't be able to see it, so that's a good thing. So I can play the video. It'll pop up on my end, but I think it'll still show on your end.
Completed a deal by fellow oil producers to curb production.
And I would have to call it the Saudi lollipop, which is a million barrel of reduction for the start that starts at the 1st of July. And that million is also extendable.
Saudi's energy ministry said the country's output would drop to 9 million barrels per day in July from around 10 million barrels in May, the biggest reduction in years. OPEC Plus, which groups the Organization of the Petroleum Exporting Countries and allies led by Russia, pumps around 40% of the world's crude, meaning its policy decisions can have a major impact on oil prices. A surprise decision to cut supply in April briefly sent international benchmark crude around $9 higher. But prices have since retreated under pressure from concerns about the weakness of the global economy and its impact on demand. Saudi Arabia is the only member of OPEC Plus with sufficient spare capacity and storage to be able to easily increase and curtail output.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, you all. I forgot to unmute. My sound went out on the video. I'm glad you all came in. Thank you. Maybe you can hear me now. So let me go back over that because I'm having these pop up and it's hard for me to stay focused on this live stream until I figure out what's going on. So you all should be able to see the sound now. I was Xing out some tabs on my live stream. So let me go back over this. All right. Now you should be able to hear me. Let me know if you can hear me well, but I'm keep getting these pop-ups on my laptop and I'm getting off the screen and back on the screen. So thank you all for letting me know. So again, let's go over this lesson again. And I was saying the BRICS nation, Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, even though South Africa is not officially added to that, I'm telling you that they are. They've joined, and which is a large commodities market, and Saudi Arabia. Now I want you all to pay very close attention to China. I'm going to talk about South Africa and China. China is sending more of their men, right? More of their men to marry the women in South Africa. So because of that marriage, the law states that upon the union of the marriage, the husband have the right control of the land. So more men in China are marrying the women there to have control of the land, which then you control the commodities. Also, Jamaica, a lot of Africa, not, but China men and Jamaicans are, China strategically doing this, these areas, and Jamaica as well. Now, China, which exports about 40% of its exports, and now you got in Saudi Arabia. So the deep cut, this will begin in July. Now, why was this not effective when they cut about 9 million barrels in May? Well, because United States dipped into the oil reserve, right? It dipped into the oil reserve. So now in July, you're going to have an additional 10 million, right? That's going to happen in July. So we're talking about 19 million a day, right? And then Saudi Arabia, the prime minister or the energy minister says, we don't want people to try to predict what we do. He says the market needs to be stabilized. So they're cutting off. So this is going to make your traveling and, gas prices escalate, probably going into August, just around the time when it's back to school time, just around the time when many school buses are on diesel. And again, this is including Memorial Day. This is why your gas prices, you didn't see that big pump that was expected with the oil cut in May and that will reflect in June. Now, honestly, $2.92 for a gallon of gas is not cheap to me. The reason why you have diesel prices down right now is because there's not much exporting, it's not much shipping going on. So it's diesel prices. If you paid attention to your local grocery stores, you should see somewhat of a scarcity on the shelves. Like the food is not stacked like it used to be. All right. And that's why I'm telling you the government is making drastic changes. I'm not just talking about the United States government, people. I'm talking about the government globally, everywhere. And Saudi Arabia, these BRICS nations, they're saying, we're playing chess over here, not checkers. And this is why it is so important for people to start converting their cash into these real world commodities and this new digital system. Again, I don't know if you all heard this because the sound was out, but Miss Howard was on the Zoom and she can attest to this. We were just on a private Zoom with our team, right? The people that I'm help leading and help position them and to meet their financial goals and to create leaders. That's my mission with adults and young adults. This young man from Texas, Dallas, Texas, he might be listening. Shout out to you. Is 23 years old. 23 years old and is in these crypto commodities. He's also going to learn the skill of trading as well. Trading crypto, trading Forex, right? Binary options, whatever is your choice. or privilege. Preference is what I'm looking for. I'm not privilege, preference. And so he's going to take the instant income from trading, right, and then convert into passive income through holding on to cryptos and commodities. Now that's more appealing to 20 plus year olds. My daughter is 23 going on 24 as well. I would have to learn trading, to be honest with you. It takes, I think, a lot of screen time in front of the laptop, and it takes patience, right? But these young people, they're gamers. They, they can understand the market much better. And not that that's going to, I guess, it's not going to put me in a position where I don't want to learn just because, I'm using my age. I'm not going to use my age as an excuse, but I'm just saying is these millennials, right? It's not going to deter me from learning, but these millennials, they gravitate to trading, right? Because they're gamers. They're always in front of their laptop. So that's not a big deal to them. But passively, let me show you. This was at 7:17 Saturday night, right? This was at 7:17 Saturday night. It was at my portfolio that have these cryptocurrencies that are backed by real world commodities. I say this about crypto all the time, right? If it's not backed up, it's probably made up, right? Denture, I don't know what are you saying, denture? If it's not, is that what I said or something? If it's not backed up, right? It's probably made up. Yeah, the young man on the Zoom call, he was very knowledgeable, excited to be a part of the business. He is, because he understands the trend, and people, this right now, all things are in your favor if you understand right now in this moment that every financial move you make, if you're making the right move, is in your favor. Oh, no problem for the typos, because I'm not pronouncing my words right tonight. I don't know. I think because these pop-up is showing on my laptop, and it's it's trying to distract me. So I'm not 100% focused on this Zoom as well. I can't even get my words together. But we're gonna make it through. So this was Saturday, right? This was Saturday, and then this was today at 7:48, from 22,000 to 24,000. This is passive. I didn't have to do anything. All I have is I purchased digital license. And what this is, digital license, they verify blockchain transactions. So they need validators. They need node validators. And people, we have some big events that's coming up June 13th that's going to even further increase the value of these crypto commodities. So I'm telling people right now, everything in this opportunity is about timing, timing, and timing. And I would rather be positioned and try to be smart right now. And what I mean by that is people overthink opportunities. And when they overthink opportunity, right, because you don't learn to have knowledge, people, you learn to take action. That's the reason to learn information. That's the reason to be exposed to information, to take action. Faith without works are dead. So Saudi Arabia, and this is such a big move because these cryptocurrencies, let me log in and show you my portfolio. I can't log in because it's going to ask me for my 2FA, and I don't have my cell phone in front of me. So I can't log in and show you all. But if you want more information, you can text CC to 331-444-5556, right? About these crypto links commodities. And Saudi Arabia is the only member of OPEC, Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries, with significant space or suffice space, right, capacity and storage to be able to easily reduce and increase output. So what that means is Saudi Arabia, they hold all the cards in their hands to control this commodities war. This is what it's about. They're playing chess right now. No. They're playing poker. And that's why you need to play chess, because they're not playing. They're making all the rules. They have the king and the queen in their hand if this was a chess game. And some of you all are playing Russian roulette with your financial future. Some of you all are playing Russian roulette with your 401ks. Some of you all are playing Russian roulette with your pensions. And let me tell you something. If you don't think money can buy you happiness, then go through a depression without it. That was good. See, happiness, depression. You see how that, if you don't think money can buy you happiness, then go through a depression without it, because people, this will not be a recession. This is going to be bigger than 2008. It's going to make 2008 look like a flesh wound. This is going to be a recession that escalates into a depression, because this is a financial system shift and restructuring of our entire financial system. And I heard a famous financial educator, YouTuber, said, well, this won't happen for another decade, right? We don't have to worry about this for another decade. People act like it can happen within the next 2 to 3 years. But people, let me tell you something. The dollar became dead since 1971, right? He's saying, oh, this can happen 10 years, 15 years. The dollar became dead in 1971, people. That exceeds 10 years. And then its petrodollar reign has been up. That's one of the reasons why Obama and Saudi Arabia and all that happened during President Obama's presidency. They've been put their oil. You see right now, BRICS is coming together. So the petrodollar time is up. Saudi Arabia is saying, no, we're going to control this. We have the commodities. United States is not producing anything. Yes, we produce the oil, but we're the biggest producer, but we're not importing. We don't have the control of it. 366 million cuts. People, that's 3.6 of a global demand. Now, for the United States, right? When we already have dipped into our oil reserves twice, now what? At some point, this bubble is going to burst. This bubble is going to burst. And so your cash right now in these income producing and cash growing assets, right? Shout out to Assets Over Liability channel, is the best move you can make to position and prepare yourself to make better financial decisions, right? I'm helping people, not hoping people. Let me say that again. I'm helping people, not hoping people. So the government all over the world globally is making drastic changes. Saudi Arabia is making drastic changes. My question is, are you? Are you? Or are you sitting back, twiddling your fingers and just say, well, we're just going to see how this happened? Thank you for the $2 super chat, because I am still, back and forth. How much does it cost to get in? It depends on what your goals are. It's like 3 different membership options. So they have a membership option that you can come in, because you have to be exclusive members to get access to these cryptos. You can't get them on Coinbase or Binance or Trust Wallet, right? You have to be an exclusive member, like you would if you was at Costco or Sam's Club, and you get retail prices on their products, right? Well, you get retail prices once you become an exclusive member. So there's a minimum of $50 to get in. It all depends on what you want, what you're looking for, what your, goals are, financial goals. Or you can come in at premium membership for $180, right? Most people that they come in at a pro membership package, because it does come with additional financial education, such as trading and learning that market for people that may need income on a daily basis to come in. So it all depends on your goals and what you want to do. There's some people that want both passive and more of an instant income package, and usually they choose the pro package. That pro package for a membership. But just text me the number on the screen. I'll send you all that information. But the minimum you can come in is definitely at $50, right? $50 for that. So people, these reductions, right, will now target Russia, Nigeria, to bring in line with the actual production levels. Arab, all of this is a global financial system reset. Global financial system reset. And again, this will not end until 2024. But thank you for the super chat as well. And so I'm logging out. You can get more information. Again, people, you have to position yourself for what happened. It's so many books about this. It's so many information about the Great Reset. In fact, 70% of people right now are living paycheck to paycheck. And we have people that are 6-figure income earners who are struggling financially, that's living paycheck to paycheck as well. 1/3 of high income earners that's earning at least $150K a year are living paycheck to paycheck. 80% of people have credit problems, FICO credit score problems. 80% of people. See, it's two different types of broke. It's a broke with good credit and it's a broke with bad credit. And if you're broke with bad credit, as Mr. T would say, I pity the fool. Not calling you a fool, but I'm just quoting Mr. T, right? I pity the fool because the Bible says a fool and his money will soon depart anyway. So if you broke with good credit and broke with bad credit, those two different types of broke. And 90% of people have negative cash flow. So if you do want credit help, however, with your FICO score as well, right? Because I do believe in leveraging credit, but in a very strategic way to get assets that includes your credit cards. As long as you can have the amount that you can pay in full, if that asset, declines or, the bank called back your loan for your real estate, you want to have that cash on hand to pay in full. Same thing with credit cards. But, it's advantages, but you have to be smart with it and strategic. So if you want that FICO score improved to improve your cash flow, also, again, you can get an instant pay raise out of your paycheck. That's within 24 hours. To qualify, you have to go to millimoves.com and connect you with some experts. It is called a W-4 paycheck analysis. You get that done for a one-time investment of $149. You can get that done. But every pay period, that increase in your paycheck will happen. At minimal, people, testimonials that I've helped with that have gotten $500 all the way up to $1,400 for a married couple. That money that they was right there in their paycheck. When Peter went to Jesus fishing on the boat, he said, I need money to pay my taxes, right? Jesus helped him find money from the money he was already making. And so that's what the website millimoves.com. But for these passive income opportunities, people, to position you in the path of growth, right? And to help you get passive income without working a second job, without leaving your house. I said this on a private Zoom today. It amazes me how Dave Ramsey convinced millions of people to get a second job. And I've never heard Dave Ramsey say he worked 2 jobs in his life. The only thing I heard Dave Ramsey say, he's filed bankruptcy and he leveraged filing bankruptcy. And he started his own business selling you financial peace. Dave Ramsey started a business, but he's telling you to get 2 jobs. As Dick Gregory say, or quote was, if you show me a person with 2 jobs, right, I'll see a person with no money. He said, if you show me a person with 2 jobs, I will see a person with no money. Dave Ramsey does not have a job. He has a business. And I'm helping people get businesses that's going to increase their cash flow in the most affordable way that you can get. Right? 2 jobs. This is why I need me. I guess that's a typo. It should be need me, a sugar mama. Baby, long gone are the days of women paying a man. They have toys now, from what I heard, that they can replace a man, a woman not giving a man no money. And if she is, God bless her soul. They got, I'm not gonna elaborate. I wouldn't dare. I wouldn't dare. I would not dare give a man the money for anything unless he's fixing my car or fixing a leak faucet or something. He's doing some type of services. But just for you having a piece of equipment between your legs, nah, I wouldn't dare. Right. Right, Miss Howard, you need a financial education, not a sugar. Exactly. If you don't have a financial education, you must be looking for a dumb mama, not a sugar mama. I wouldn't dare. But back on topic, right? Back on topic. So, people, position yourself for prosperity. You must have a prosperity plan. Again, there's Joshua 1:11. Must have a prosperity plan. Prepare your provision. So I'm signing out. You can send that text message. Big things coming up with those crypto commodities for June 13th. So again, position yourself, and even bigger oil wells have been added, natural gas. People expecting big gains to come out for the months of June and July with these crypto commodities because of what's happening in the commodities world globally. And I don't want you to miss out. So get started, take action. Thank you all for tuning in. Make sure you are subscribed to me on YouTube. For some reason, YouTube is dropping my subscribers. So make sure that you are subscribed. And right next to it, you have a bell that will notify you when I'm live. So hit that bell so you will be notified when I'm live streaming. You all have a great night. Queen out.